About the Russian people. I kind of found my family, found my nation, and began to feel part of it. I discovered that there was an entire world that did not accept this government and this morality the same way as I wasn't accepting it. I suddenly became normal, like that ugly duckling who found his flock. And this was not the criminal world, not the cast of professional criminals. It was the people, our people, about whom no one had given a thought for 70 years, except when they were being mentioned in the party slogans. And throughout all those terrible decades, the people continued to live according to their own moral canons, like the old believers in a remote skeet. Vladimir Bukovsky about his prison experience in Stolista magazine, number 20, June 1991. I think it is human nature more than any peculiar character of the Russian people that makes any totalitarian power possible, and it rests on the docility of the people. You would understand it better if you took into consideration how many millions have been executed in previous years. Within 60 years, according to our estimation, at least 66 million people have been killed. The reign of terror was so strong that you could not blame the people, even the Russians, for being passive and frightened. Even now, they cannot believe in any possible good development in their country. They are pretty sure any kind of activity on their part would be punished immediately, and there are not so many people in our country, or in any other, I am afraid, who would risk their life just for the sake of saying something openly. When I was in Norway, I remember an older person asking me how many of the dissidents are speaking openly. I said there were not so many, really, in a country of 260 million population, and he said that was the case there as well. He was a member of the resistance during the Quisling period in Norway, and now everybody says that they were members of this resistance, but at the time they had just a handful of people. That is quite understandable because nobody wants to die just for the sake of saying something. It is more in human nature to find a way to accommodate to a situation and to live with it. There are always some possibilities for improvement in one's personal life, and if it is still possible to live quietly and to live more or less happily, I would not blame anybody for accommodating. It is quite natural for human beings to behave in this way. Vladimir Bukovsky speaking at the American Enterprise Institute, June 12, 1979. I slept on the same bedboards with them, under the same pea jackets, shared crusts of bread with them, and languished in the same punishment cells. I crawled under the fence on my belly, pulled the barbed wire apart with my hands, tore my skin, awaited a bullet in my back at any minute, in order to push them a packet of tobacco through the bars, and they did the same for me. I don't in the least regret it. But what do you know of your people? What is your attitude to them? What right do you have to speak in their name? Vladimir Bukovsky, To Build a Castle, Viking 1978. We are talking about a nation that was beheaded, that went through a genocide, and after that, judging a nation is unfair. Vladimir Bukovsky in an interview to National Review, May 2019.